right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 690 for the Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. Yeah, this is the night we give you those skills that pays the bills. Yes, it is the night that we have those important skills that helps you pass those exams. It's a great night for you to be on this beautiful Tuesday night. We are getting closer to summer, let me tell you, and it's starting to heat up. Brandy?
Yes.
Just the temperature.
No. Somebody did mention to me, though, I will say this, one of our studiers, recent SIE passer, she was looking at her upcoming, travel calendar and stuff. She's like, I gotta get these knocked out before the summer.
Yeah, you definitely do.
TikToking.
You want to pack that pass notice?
Yes.
In your carry-on? Because you never know where you're going. You know what I mean? You want to take that license with you wherever you go.
Yes.
It's not that hard to get registered in another state, by the way.
No, it's not. You just pay fees.
And if you got some business lined up, pay some fees.
Heck yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Boom, boom.
You're ready to go.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. So
Try.
that's how I'd spend my summer if I was you.
Yeah.
Not
Travel.
a bad way.
Do some.
And add a little extra hustle
That's right.
to the bustle.
Hey, while I'm in your neighborhood.
Why not? All right, well, let's get down to it now that we know what we got to do for the summer. And we're going to do those test taking techniques tonight. We got a crazy good night tonight, so let's just get going to it. Brandy, let's go. Yeah, like I said, Tuesday nights are the best nights, and we thank all of you for being here. Consistency and routine is the thing.
Yes.
I was actually able to go down to an office today.
Yes, you were.
Our office.
Yeah.
Not this office, but an office that,
A
Brandy.
broker office.
Broker's office, yes. And it was cool to see some students.
Yeah.
Walking around. And I love seeing ones that are on it. They
Yes.
come up to you.
Yes.
They're like, oh, Andy, I'm so glad to see you. I'm like, I'm ready to get this thing done. I'm like already studying. Woo.
Yeah.
Man, and then you see the ones that have not been studying, but they should have been studying.
Andy,
You ever turn the lights on and one of those places has got roaches?
Andy loves the students that hide under the desk.
Oh man, they're just running. All of a sudden they're on Zooms all of a sudden.
See ya.
They went from not busy to being busy in 0.2 seconds.
Like, have you ever faked a phone call while you're walking and you see somebody that wants to give you a perfume sample or whatever, and you just fake a phone call?
Oh yeah, I got a wink from offices going like this. Hey.
Yeah, I'm on Zoom right now.
I love it. No, but seriously, it wasn't that bad. It was actually a really good visit, and it's good to see all the students and everything. And we love all of you for being here. And like I said, if you are studying, your firm sets you up with whatever, study prep, whatever, and it ain't making sense to you, and it's a little too much, it's a little overwhelming. None of it sounds anything like it should. It sounds like really gibberish, right? You already know you're learning a new language, but then it's just more confusing.
Yeah.
And then their explanation of what you missed is more confusing than what you just read. The explanation to the explanation.
Head scratching is what
the head scratcher. And you're like, man, I wish somebody would put this in simple terms.
I'm gonna break this down.
I wish I had live sessions where you could ask questions and even have where they were I want to know how they ask me these questions in an actual exam. Maybe even show me some techniques or skills. Well, guess what? You're just in luck. We got our own member section. We got our own stuff, guys, and we do just that.
Yes.
Join up with KonaButterflyz. We got our own audios, videos, all that great stuff. You find out through that orientation replay. Scan the QR code, hit the link tree in the chat, and you too can get all connected to everything that's Kona. And if you're, using the other and you want a good study guide, or you're using us, get that study guide that we have. It's SIE, the 663. Nope, you don't have to read any LEMs if you want to. You don't want to, because we got everything you need to know in those study guides. It's pretty awesome. You just check it out. SIE is only 68 pages.
Yeah.
Makes you think. Man, 468, 68 pages. Just saying.
Happy you're here.
Check it out. They're ebooks, so that means you can read it on your tablet, PDF. Sometimes you don't always have books available. You got your tablet always, right? Because you're doing business, because that's how you do. But you can also print it out too. So if you like that printed copy, you can leave that at home. Get your Cheeto stains, get your coffee rings all over it, make it look like you're doing something. Even if you're not, you still make it look like you're doing something. Fold those creases, make rabbit ears in the corners, all that good stuff.
That's me. I do this.
Fun stuff. Go ahead and you can do that as well. They're $20, and there you go, everything you need.
Yep.
And we got our Kona community, our Discord tomorrow night. We're going to show you how to really how we use that Discord. We're going to answer some questions from the Kona community.
That is right.
So it's a good one. So tomorrow we'll put it in action.
Yeah.
How do you ask me some questions? If you want to get some questions, if you want to ask me more about the program, 866-HEY-KONA, 866-439-5662. No, you cannot fax me your medical records. Seriously, I was getting medical records sent to me, faxed. I had to call this doctor's office and let them know that they were sending it to the wrong place.
Wow.
Luckily, there was nothing in there. It was just, it's all coded. They're
HIPAA rules.
So I don't know any person or anything, but still, I was like, wow, that could be lethal in somebody's hands that really cared to do something.
Yep.
But no, it's 866-HEY-KONA. And I told the lady on the phone, I was like, yeah, hey, have you ever thought about doing a securities license? You ever thought getting a securities license? You ever thought of changing professions?
Look at you.
I'm always a hustler, man.
I know.
Always a hustler. Oh, I got you on the phone.
Yeah.
You ever think of... If you want to ask Brandy some questions about content, she's on the Discord. You reach her over there. You got to join over there on Discord. Always. They're in Florida. You're not licensed in Florida.
No, I'm not.
But you could.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be in a week.
Should have thought about that more, shouldn't I? All right. We also got a Telegram you can join. All that's in the chat. So, All right. Speaking of which, live sessions tomorrow. We got a live session reminder for tomorrow. We got the series 26. That is your question tomorrow. Your questions in the 26. So whatever questions you got, Brandy's going to answer them because she's not preparing for anything else other than answering your questions.
Your questions.
Your questions.
Not my questions. Your questions.
For the series 26. And who knows if there's no series 26s or, let's just say they're not there to ask those questions. Yeah. Maybe they're not prepared enough. Whoever's in the room, maybe Brandy will have time to answer their questions. Why not? We're there, right? Camera's on. Got time. You got time. You got your questions. Who knows?
Who knows?
So it just pays to show up, even if it might not be your session necessarily.
Yep.
And if you're free, why not? Why not?
Why not?
Series 65 is right after that, like Batman and Robin, back to back, 8 a.m. in Hawaii, 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. in the Central, 2 p.m. in the East, and we're doing communication.
And the administrator.
That's not in my notes, by the way. Communication.
No.
And the administrator. No, not. That's okay.
I gotta look at my notes.
Yeah, mine's just communication.
Oh, then I definitely gotta look at my notes.
All right. Well, that's what we're doing tomorrow. You heard it.
Yeah.
And so be there or be square.
That's right.
All right. Speaking of which, being there and square, but not really. All I know is if you're not following my Instagram, I wish you would. Because when we got a passer and they give me a picture.
Yeah.
And they give me permission.
Yes.
And they let me know.
Uh-huh.
Guess what?
What?
I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got a passer. Yes, we do. We got a passer. This is one of the best. These are one of the better passers, to be honest with you. Not because of how special and amazing she is, but that's besides the point. No, I love a good Series 63 pass because that means you're fully licensed. You can do some business.
That's right.
And actually put to use what you've been studying so long.
Woo!
And getting it done finally at that next level. Congratulations to Stephanie Mendoza out there in Las Cruces. No, yeah, right? Yeah, Las Cruces.
Yeah.
So congratulations on getting that done. I only get confused because I know that the office that she attends is also Ariel Davis's, and that she's out of El Paso. Sorry, I'm getting all my
Texas.
all my Spanish surname cities all mixed up. El Paso. I landed there.
That's right.
I got there. But she's not able to be on here because, quite frankly, well, she might be on here, but she's like, I'm just not ready to talk in front of people yet.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
She speaks with her actions, I suppose.
Yes.
But she did leave me some notes to let you guys all know, and I did quote these in my Instagram posts and all my posts.
Yes.
So that's how you know it's legit, right?
Yes.
She said, Kona takes complicated information and makes it easier to understand. The Kona system offers every different type of person something, from a video to a simplified chart to audios. Having the ability to jump on to all the resources on my schedule was key. Thank you so much, Brandy and Andy, for all the hard work building Kona and especially your hearts to help people to pass. And she put, "We gotta pass it."
Yeah.
All glory to God.
That's
what she did
awesome.
with some emojis praising the Lord.
Yeah.
So that is what Stephanie Mendoza put there for us. And I just want to say congratulations. It is awesome, not only to get her fully licensed, but her husband fully licensed as well.
Yes.
They are a family that we have now gotten fully licensed.
That's so awesome.
And now it's the race to the 26. I can't imagine what like dinners are over there, but amazing, right?
Yes. I love that.
And you know what's cool about the Mendozas is that they are studying, right?
Yes.
They study separately.
It,
And they both study very different.
it's almost essential.
It is essential. If you're married,
Don't study together.
don't study together.
No offense.
Look, you might do a lot of things together minus the bathroom, but some of y'all are freaks and you do that together too. But I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm not shaming you, but I just don't get it.
Don't
But
study together.
don't study together.
Whatever you do together, don't study.
Right. Don't study together.
No.
It's better that way. Look, and if you got a spouse, you know, that doesn't listen, doesn't want to be coached, you know, you feel like they're doing it all wrong, they're not doing anything right,
Right.
then you just send them to Brandy and Andy and we'll talk them.
That's right.
We'll coach.
That's
We'll
right.
do it.
Gotcha.
We'll figure it out
Hey.
for you.
Hey, my partner, my spouse, not studying.
Yeah.
Says they are, but they're not.
Right.
Can you?
Right.
Yes, we will do that.
Yeah. And I have ways of saying things that, you know, and getting to the core of them to confess themselves without giving you up.
Yes.
But all I'm saying is save a marriage, get a Kona.
There you go.
Get us in your life. Get on the Discord. Let us help you out with that. Get,
Yes.
get your study on, but definitely don't coach each other.
No.
It's not,
No.
it could lead to things that are negative.
Correct.
And I want you all to be positive
Yes.
mental attitude, PMA. That's what we're all about.
That's right.
So congratulations to Stephanie Mendoza and out there in Las Cruces leveling up this year. And I know they're going to get their 26 and it's just a matter of time before it's another level.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. Shout out to all of them over there on that Luing Dynasty.
Yes.
I know Ariel showed up just for her today too.
Yeah.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yes.
All right, let's do this, Brandy. Test taking techniques Tuesday.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Look, can't have fun without rules, right? Got to have a little bit of rules. All right, so we got rules of test taking techniques Tuesday. Tonight's is skills. It's all about skill sets. Skill sets. Remember that. So why do we got rules? Because one, I need you to focus on one thing. Rule number one, you're not allowed to ask what exam did that question come from. I know you're going to see some questions. And tonight, I don't know if Brandy actually took my challenge or
I attempted to.
So not all of them.
No.
Did you have some?
There's one. I tried, babe. I tried.
All right,
I
that's fine. That's fine.
Study.
It's all right. I know.
Thank you.
At short notice, I can't expect all of that because it's hard to find them
I saw 50 questions.
and still not.
One.
So we were gonna do all long questions tonight, but we can only find one apparently.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. Brandy's got some questions on there, and I know they're gonna be challenging for some of you, and some of you are gonna get lost, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, is that a 65? Is that a 7? That's not the one I'm doing. I'm doing SIE. That can't be that complicated." Look, you're looking at it all wrong. Watch how she breaks it down. Everything can be simplified. Everything can be made easier. Just pay attention to what she's writing down. What she's writing down is probably the same thing you should be writing down on your scrap paper when you do your own quizzes.
Yes.
When you go through your own quizzes, do the same thing. I have this motto from drag racing. Look, when you find a tune-up, and you might not be getting down the drag strip yourself, when you're racing, if someone's got a tune-up that works, copy it, use it until you can get safely down to the other end on your own and you can make adjustments, but at least you have a baseline. You have at least a foundation. So use those skill sets, practice it. And how do we practice? And that brings us to rule number 2. As soon as we're done here, you log off here, go get yourself your own 10-question flash quiz. What is a flash quiz? 10-question quiz, 10 minutes of thought. That's it. 10 questions, 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought. Done. That's it. Guys, it's a drill. It's a drill for skill. We don't want overthinkers in that. Don't overthink. Some of y'all die by overthinking.
Guilty.
Sometimes you guys are 8-time, 9-time, 7-time a lady reading that question over and over again, right?
Yep.
You just read that thing over and over and over.
Stop.
What did it say? Wait, what did it say? Wait, what did it say?
No. I think it can't be that easy.
Yeah. So let's just go through it and see what happens.
Yes.
And some of y'all, when you do only that flash quiz and you really listen to what we're saying, some of you are going to see like a increase in scores.
Yeah. My favorite is, oh my gosh, it took me less than 5 minutes. I didn't even think, or this one, it too. I was so super distracted. I didn't even give myself to like look at anything, and I scored an 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tells you. Yeah, overthink.
That tells you.
Yeah.
You overthink way too much.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. All right. So I blocked out the questions, right? Because we like to start with the answers, because the answers, guys, believe it or not, the answers do paint pictures for us, right? So let's look at the words on the screen, because you're like, I see, like I pulled words, right? Okay, so it says the order in which preferred shareholders receive dividends when declared. So I got order, shareholders, dividends, right? The order in which preferred shareholders receive dividend payments, and what's your favorite word? And in which preferred shareholders are paid in the event of a bankruptcy, liquidation. See the order in which the board of directors declares dividend payments. That's that derp and drub thing. And then the other one is the order in which preferred shareholders are paid in the event of a bankruptcy liquidation. So if you guys look, like this one's just like, huh? And we've got dividends, we've got bankruptcy, and then we've got our dividends and our bankruptcy.
Y'all see what you did there? Like, if you're studying and you're just brand new and you don't know anything, y'all can do a word search, right? You guys can just circle words that look the same, right?
Yeah, I didn't do any thinking.
We're just observing here. We're just circling words that we know, like, or they're that we see that are repeated or whatever, right?
That's it. And we're obviously talking about preferred shareholders.
Right.
Right. Okay. So the question says this: for those owning preferred classes of stocks. Okay. So obviously that one's gone. It says the priority of asset dissolution. Asset dissolution means it dissolves, and it dissolves in the fact when we talk about bankruptcies, not dividend. Does anything in the question say anything alluding to dividends? No, only asset dissolution. That, my friends, is bankruptcy. That's it. That's it.
When they dissolve all of your assets to pay off your debts, that is bankruptcy.
That's it. See, did I even need to know what preferred shareholders were? Did I even need to know the order?
Nope.
Did I need to know any of that? No, I just had to pay attention to the words.
Or even watched a Real Housewives episode. They're always bankrupt.
Are they?
Yeah.
Never watched it.
They're always dissolving. You see these fancy houses, and then like season 2, they're all like getting bankruptcy and they're going to jail.
Okay. All right. I got corporate bonds. Now that paints a picture, right? Corporations, right? Paints the picture. Agency, is that like the FBI?
Right.
Get it? CIA? I don't know. Municipal bonds, municipalities, those are like usually like local governments, right? Municipalities, states, cities, you know. And then treasuries, we relate treasuries to the government. You guys are actually hearing about treasuries a lot right now.
Treasuries in the news a lot,
right? So, but they're painting pictures and they're all talking about bonds, right? So corporations, FBIs, states, or government, right?
By the way, why are bonds a topic of late?
Because the markets are volatile.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Bonds issued by cities, states, cities, and counties. See, we can even use process of elimination here. Check this out.
It's our government's GoFundMe.
Yep, it's true. We can eliminate like this, right? So states, cities, and counties are definitely not corporations. States, cities, and counties don't sound like agencies, and states, cities, and counties don't sound like treasuries. So even by process of elimination, we get municipal bonds.
It's municipalities, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. I said to the group earlier today, I said, I've got to say it more, process of elimination. I do it all the time, but I don't say that I do it. So I got to be better at saying I do process of elimination.
Yeah. Like the last one,
we did.
We had someone in the chat go, I got preferred and common through those answers. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Ah, yes. Makes sense because
preferred and common was mentioned so many times.
Exactly.
But you got to see that underlying thing there.
Yeah, like past that. Like all of this. I don't, you know what? Sometimes I see the technique right away that I don't even know what the question's about. So I looked at this only. I saw must, and I saw none of that. Oh, and Andy's favorite word, and I said, this is the answer.
That's it.
Guys, I didn't even read. What are we even talking about? I don't even know. Like, honestly, this is how I answer.
Some of y'all, that's your natural response to all of it. What are we even talking about? Right. I don't even know.
And that's, guys, this is what we call this Mona. When I see must, only, never, and always, these are usually not true, right? Usually not true. Now, does it work 100% of the time? No. But does it work a good part of the time that it's at least worth looking at? Yes.
If it works like 70% of the time, it's worth looking at.
Yes. So the question is saying bankruptcy proceedings, courts protect both corporate and individual filers from creditors. That's really all it is. The rest of it saying, there's a lot of conditions and this is also the most simple answer. Right. And a lot of times, guys, it's the simple choice that wins.
It is. The more complicated, probably the more smoke and mirrors is in it.
This is very true. All right. This is the one. This right here would make anybody go, what?
This is the way.
I'm picking C. Why? Why not?
Oh, this is everybody's like nightmare right here.
Now,
just go, oh my goodness.
Right. And I'm going to point to what somebody put in the chat. Some of us love math. Not a math question.
What?
Even though we see numbers. But see, a lot of us see this and go,
I love my math.
Numbers. Right? There is a lot of 20s. Exactly. I'm so glad somebody said that. There's a lot of 20s. So let's look at this. Okay. So I'm going to get a better color here so you guys can actually see the highlighter. And I'm looking at the fact that this says corporate bonds, treasuries, large cap stocks, growth stocks. So to me, what seems that I should be paying closer attention to is C and D because they both start with stocks. Now, if I go a little bit further, they both have income funds. Okay. Now we go a little bit differently. Now we're starting to see in this question, we've got corporate bonds and I've got IPO stocks. Now, IPO stocks mean initial public offerings. So these are brand new stocks.
Which are probably a little bit riskier.
Boom. Guys, and he doesn't study with me.
No.
Riskier. Well, maybe I should put riskier, right? Because they are riskier. Robinhood went public last year, I think it was at I think they wanted 45. They ended up getting 54. Last I checked, it was less than $10 a share.
All I'm saying is, you ever had a new product out there that hits the market and you're like, that's an amazing new technology. I bet you it's amazing. And if some of y'all go like this, you know what? I'll get version 2.
Right.
Because version 1 usually has problems. It's too new.
Exactly.
I need to see some track record on that thing before I buy that.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with an IPO.
So exactly. So I'm going to finish out C just a little bit. So we already said that D is more risky. So C is less riskier. Yes, I put riskier. I know that's not less riskier. I know that's not a phrase, but it's okay.
Safer.
ETFs, treasuries, which are definitely one of the safest, and we've got those cash equivalents. Whereas D is saying those IPO stocks, those small cap stocks, REITs, and ETFs. Man, there's a lot of letters happening there, right?
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to look for in the question. I'm going to look for, does this person want stocks and specifically like growth stocks? And is this person wanting risk or not risk?
What's their adversity here?
Boom. Ah, that's a lot, right? But what did I say I was looking for? I was saying does he want stocks and does he want risk, right? So
32 years old, that's younger.
it is a little hint.
32 age is always a hint on these exams.
It's a hint. It's not necessary. Like sometimes it's there to throw us off because a 32-year-old could want income, but it's definitely worth looking at. So I'm going to kind of ignore all that. All right. So I'm ignoring all this, but he blah, 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 develop a portfolio in which the value of his investment grows over the long term. His main goal is growth. I got growth. When am I receiving a little bit of income? Oh, a little bit. Okay, well, there's a little bit right there. It tells us that he has a relatively high tolerance for risk. What is the most suitable for him? And that would be the one that I thought.
High tolerance for pain equals high tolerance for risk, baby.
That is it.
Likes the abuse because he's 32.
Exactly.
I'm a little older. I might not want all that abuse.
Exactly. Now, did I have to focus on A and B at all? No, because he wanted growth. Now, if it was switched up a little bit, then I would have had to look at something else, but I didn't have to. And most of the time, guys, the hugest hint was that C and D both started with stocks. Huge hints.
But do you see how you could have lost it if you thought this was math?
And then you're like 20%.
Or overcomplicated it?
Yes. Or just when I'm picking C, no matter what.
The main thing that you have to do all the time, this is the main thing on all questions. Stay in the question and ask yourself, what is it really asking me?
Yes. Stay in the zone. Bottom zone. Okay. This one, we're going to start with the question.
All right.
What does inflation sound like to you?
Getting bigger, going up.
But why is that important?
I inflate my pool toys.
Right? But why is inflation, like, why is that such a thing? Why is that a topic? Why is that, like, what is inflation? We all know it, guys. Look, you cannot be an adult and not have heard the word inflation over the last 2 years. Like, you can't, like, just as
Been a
adults,
hot topic.
Right? And what does that mean? It means prices are going up, right?
The risk of prices of things going up and not having the money to cover that price hike.
There you go. Not having the income to match the prices going up, right? So that's exactly what inflation
Someone put
is.
purchase power.
Purchase power. Exactly. Purchase power, right? It's the same concept. Prices are going up, and then the risk is just not having the income to cover that. So check this out.
You shouldn't make life choices to go buy rice and beans at the store.
Right. So guys, check this out. That's all I'm going to look for in all of these answers. And what does A say? Well, I'm going to cross off all this, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of risk there, right?
I mean, these all start with the risk, right? So we don't even need to read that, right? Obviously, we're talking about risk. But I see price hanging out right there. I see in another hanging out right there. Oh, wait, I do see price in C as well. And I see decrease the value. Well, we talked about prices going up and not having the income. So we talked about prices. So that means you're out and you're out, right? Because it says decrease and we talked about prices going up, correct? So, and then we talked about the next part of this was not having the income will not keep up. So guys, just simply looking at what we have to pick from, we get simply to the answer. That A is the answer.
Yep. If the inflation goes up to a 9%, let's just say it doesn't go up that high. But if it does, your 3% raise at your job is not going to help you.
Right. Or like somebody put in the chat,
you're 6% short.
Right. Or like the fixed income, getting $2,000 a month for the next 20 years. Eek.
And think about that with that fixed annuity.
Yep.
See where the danger of a fixed annuity would be in that situation?
Speaking of annuities.
Well, look at the segue.
Yeah, that was funny, huh? Okay, so I got immediate. I got deferred, and I got deferred, right? Deferred, we all know what deferred means. We all know what immediate means. They're opposite of each other. And then I've got periodic payment, and single premium. Okay, so I can make some assumptions here. Immediate annuity and immediate annuity, those are opposite. Payment or periodic payment, those are opposite. And then single premium, periodic payment, those are opposite. So there's a lot going on there. So I'm just going to match words. Just going to match words. Susan purchased an annuity by making a lump sum payments. Boom, boom. She has chosen to have the payment of her benefits delayed.
Well,
which one did I circle 2 of?
Yep. Doesn't really go well with immediate. Delayed and immediate are 2 opposite, right? So that automatically gets rid of A2.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. Get out of here, delayed. Right. I mean, get out of here, immediate. We said delayed. Boom.
That's a double.
Just like that.
There you go.
That's it.
What is the question asking you? And staying in the question. What is it asking you?
Match the words.
Look, you didn't need to study really to really get any of that, did you?
Nope.
No. You just got to apply the common sense. Just what you know from just living, right?
4 of those were series 7 questions.
Look, you guys did series 7 questions and you didn't even question it.
Nah. Because it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Nah.
All right. Well, there you go. Test taking techniques Tuesday in the books. If you like more of that, we definitely have more of that in our members section. We definitely do that every live session. We'll be doing more of that throughout the week. Yeah. And that's how we do.
That's right.
We teach you guys that all the time. It's not just content. It's also how to pass these exams, how to read the questions, how to really stay in those questions, and really how to dive into that. So make sure to take advantage of all the things if you're a member and really get into those live sessions, because that's where you're going to learn that stuff, and take advantage of the library and the Discord. All right, everybody. Well, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
We got live sessions. Speaking of which, Series 26, Series 65. We got Discord Wednesday tomorrow. Speaking of the Discord I just mentioned, we'll show you that hot little ticket right there, the Discord. Tomorrow on the Studying Brew, we're going to answer questions that people posted. And if you want to see your question up on the brew, I would post.
Yes, I would.
That way Brandy can answer those for you tomorrow. But until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to take that quick flash quiz before you go to sleep tonight. Practice those techniques. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.
Bye.